Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is gonna be huge. It is my big collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, and I'm really, I don't know if I'm going to survive this video, seriously. So I'm so honored that she wanted to collaborate with me, and actually this is on another level super special because both of us came up with our own tag. This is a combined tag between myself, Leorah, and Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, and I'm so blessed and so excited to do this. So of course all of my people here from my channel know Annette, so if you happen to not know Annette, then I'm going to leave her channel in the description box down below because you have to check her out. She has a review channel and she has convinced me to buy a lot of things. Anyway, so we're gonna go into the tag, and yeah, so I'm super excited, as you can tell. All right, so the tag is what I've learned from YouTube. So our tag is super special because it actually just has one question, and that is, just give us 10 things that you personally learned, or you're taking away from YouTube. This is what you as a creator learned or feel or experienced that you are taking away from this journey that you've had so far, what you've learned and what you've gained or whatever, all of these things. So that makes it super, super special for everybody who wants to do it, because I feel that this is very personalized, you know, even though it is like a very general question. So without further ado, I'm gonna go into the 10 things that I've learned. Of course there are more things, but I had to narrow it down, so let's go in. So the first thing is, if you have a dream, don't push it off. And that is really how it was for me when I decided to do a YouTube channel. I went maybe for 2 days on YouTube and checked out other videos on how to create a channel or how to start or all of that, and then basically the bottom line was always do it, just do it. Do you have equipment? No? Do it anyway. You know, just get a head start of yourself. And I just only went to buy a tiny little microphone that I'm still using now. and that's how I started filming with my phone, not having any lighting, and that's how I started. And I think that was the best thing. It was hard to get over myself, but to not push off your dream. If you want to do this, then do it. That is what I'm taking away. This is the first thing. And also I want to take this into my personal life, into like normal general life, that if you have a dream in anything, do it, go for it. So that was the first thing. Number 2 for me is, don't look too much at numbers like subscribers, likes, dislikes, watch hours, all of this, because that can be so frustrating. It can be really, really exciting also if your subscriber count goes up eventually, but for the most part for me, and I've just hit, as of when I'm filming this now, I've just hit 1,000 subscribers, which is a super exciting stage for me. It's a huge milestone for me. But don't look too much at those numbers, because it's going to kill you. It's going to take your inspiration away. It's going to put so much pressure on you. It's going to take your creativity. You know, this is what I want to advise everybody. And also, again, for general life, don't look too much at that feedback that you're getting, the good one, the bad one. Do your thing. Once you have decided and once you know where your place is, what your dream is, then go for it, and just don't look left and right. Go for it, because this is your place. You deserve to have that. Okay, number 3 is, be kind and less judgmental to subscribers and other YouTubers, because it spills over to your normal private life. And I feel that so much. You know, when I got into makeup and I felt like I'm going to be good at this, I started to be a little bit judgmental of other people who were maybe not as good, and that sounds so bad, but I'm not considering myself as the best thing out there, but I know that in the classes where I'm learning and all of that, I was always top of the class, and it was for me a very nice feeling, a very nice experience to be really good at something. But then you know, you're in the danger to like look down at other people. And now through this YouTube career, through my YouTube channel, and also especially now in the last months where I've gotten in touch more with smaller channels, with this whole small level beauty community that is actually so sweet and kind and so nice to each other, all those small creators, that I have started to feel like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to be kind to others. Is it always going to be the level that I want to go? Is it going to be super wing cut creases, or is it going to be something more simple, or is it going to be this or that or the other thing? It doesn't matter, because it is about spreading kindness. It's about not judging, because everybody is in its own place and deserves to have its own place and its own level of learning and its own stage of where you are at, and not judging that, but just spreading kindness, because you have no idea what that will do to that person who reads that comment of you being kind and saying, wow, you did a great job. So that is actually also what spilled over into my normal life, that I feel much more like, Leorah, you can spread kindness. You can be kind to the stock boy in the supermarket, or to whoever, you know, because who knows what kind of crap he's going through. And maybe this is the one thing that that person needs right now, to hear just one nice sentence, or maybe just one smile, you know. So that is actually something that I've learned now recently more than ever from YouTube, and I'm also taking that into my normal life. Okay, number 4 is don't mix your personal life with YouTube. That sort of clashes a little bit with all of the things that I said, because I'm always saying now that I'm taking what I've learned here to my normal life also. And by the way, there is not such a huge difference between my YouTube life and my normal life, because the way you see me here, this is how I am in my normal life. But there is still this kind of segment where you should not mix it up. It is sort of a different sphere of life. In my place here that I've created for myself, this is my perfect place. This is my paradise. This is where I want to be. This is where my playground is, and where I let myself experience everything, whatever I want. And of course, there is this other life, the normal life, as me being a mother of 7 children, as having to work, as having to do normal stuff, you know. So this life of being a creator and this life of being a mother clashes just a tiny little bit. So I sometimes have to just make a cut, and when I'm leaving this room here, my little studio where I'm filming, to say, okay, now I'm switching back to mommy. I'll still look like the person that is here, but I have to switch back from being the beauty YouTuber or the lifestyle YouTuber or whatever, and going back to being a mommy who has to, you know, worry about my kids doing the homework, or are they eating right, or is someone sick, or, you know, things like this. So I then actually have to try to not let my YouTube thoughts and my plans for the next video and all of that spill over into the time that I have to have like the quality time with my family. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say with that. Number 5 for me is temptations to buy everything. And of course I cannot do that. I don't know a lot of people who actually get, well, maybe Annette does a lot. She gets a lot because that's the channel she has. She has a review channel, and that's what she does. And I don't have that. I have a beauty channel and a makeup channel, yes, but I personally, I cannot get all of the releases that I like. And so for me, that is a very, very hard thing, because I want to have everything. Obviously, I'm a human and I'm a woman, and that's what we do, right? We always want everything. So what personally helped me a lot is that since the beginning of this year, I started to do the Will I Buy It videos, where I'm talking about the new releases and things like this, which actually really, really helps me to sort of, you know, trigger, how do you say that, to trigger down on what I really, really want, or what I maybe want, or what is nice but I don't need it, things like this, you know. That just talking about it already helps me to feel, is that what I actually really want? And sometimes it's funny, but sometimes I say in my video, I don't think I need this, I don't think I want this, but then 2 days later I order a palette, which actually happened with this one. This is actually the look that you're seeing here. This is what I filmed this morning. This is the Alexa Stone and Revolution palette that looks like this. Just throwing it in there. This video is going to come up next Sunday if you're interested. This is my first impression look with this palette. Anyway, so but it raises more awareness, and that is actually what I want to say, that it raises more awareness also in general. Again, with my normal life, do I need this? Do I just want this? Do I crave this? Do I have to have this or not? You know, so that is something that I definitely learned from being here, because it's very easy to fall into this trap of you have to have it and then you're just using it once and then you're not using it anymore. And that is not the sense of makeup, you know, that is not what it is, at least not for me. All right, so next thing, number 6, is learning from other YouTubers. So there are several YouTubers that I like to watch, maybe not always every video, but most of them. And that is Angelica Nyquist. She was the one who brought me to YouTube. Hi Angelica, you don't know who I am, but hi. She has been the biggest inspiration for probably like 2 years or something like this. She is one of the reasons where I thought, why I thought that I want to do this. This is gonna be what I am, you know, I want to do this. And diving into colors. I was always colorful or for a long time already colorful in the way I was dressing and all of these things, but not in makeup. And she sort of gave me the inspiration to just try it. And yeah, so that's what I learned from her. Of course, Annette, she's also very, very colorful in her hair and in her way she does makeup, and also the way she just speaks about makeup and reviews it and gives her opinion, and also like angles that she puts on, like in the way she looks at it as a review channel, that is very, very interesting for me, that I personally would not even consider. So that is really, really nice for me. Wait, there are more. There is also Hannah from Smoky Glow, because I think she is really, really cool, because she has this super relaxed way of talking in front of the camera, also about topics that are a little bit more like heavy and controversial. And I really, really like that, the way she is natural in front of the camera. Like there is nothing more normal in the whole world. Because for me, if you're not new here, you know that I feel like I'm dying every single time I'm sitting down here. For me, this is still a place that I still have to like earn my living here, you know. So so that's why I think that is a big inspiration. And then there is Nisi Pisa. Because she is so funny, and I just wish I had this kind of super smart, intelligent humor that she has, and that just comes across so natural and so hilarious. And I love humor that is not like toilet humor or like low level, I don't know, humor. I love that she is super, super smart, and she uses that as a tool, and I love that. This is amazing. Okay, so there are more that I like. I just wanted to narrow it down to those. So learning from other YouTubers, I think, is a super, super nice thing. Not copying them, but learning from them and taking inspiration from them for your own journey, you know. So that is my number 6. My number 7 is how my makeup preferences have changed in some ways, from always loving colors in general to actually applying them to my face. You know, I always loved makeup, but I never used it that much, and definitely not like this. But when I started YouTube also, and I don't recommend you go to my first videos because I think this is really cringeworthy, but I mean, everybody has to start somewhere, right? So I do feel though, when I'm looking at my first videos and the ones like in between and the ones now, that I've come a long way, and that I've really gotten there where I want to be, for me personally, you know, as Leorah. And that is something that is really nice to see, to learn how, or to see how you developed. That is an amazing tool that YouTube gives you, just by you having all those videos of yourself, and it gives you like a timeline of your life, how you created basically a new person. And I mean that in a good way, not in a way that someone is creating like a fake personality or something. God forbid that we should have that, but in the way how your preferences change, how you develop your own taste while you're at it, you know. And that is something really, really cool for me to see, which I learned from YouTube, that it is okay to have a start somewhere, and it's not a bad start. It's just that maybe you hadn't discovered yet where you are or where you want to be. And then while you're at it and while you're in the process, you're learning about yourself, and you're learning about your makeup preferences, or whatever your issue is in your life. For me, of course, it's makeup, but for me, that is a super, super nice thing that I've learned from YouTube, that I can see the journey, you know, and I wonder where the journey is going to go. I know it's going to be good. I'm just super, super happy about this place, and I know it's going to be great. All right, the next thing is number 8. Fill your own space. You don't need to fit in, not on YouTube or in life in general. There's a place and a platform for everybody. Sorry, I just have to look down at my phone because I made those notes. I just cannot remember everything by heart. Anyway, so that is another thing, you know, fill your place. And that also touches a little bit on what I just said before, this journey, because you do not fill your place from the very beginning, and that is healthy and it's good. This is how it's supposed to be, but because this is natural growth that we have as human beings. That is a good thing to happen, and you do not need to be perfect from the very beginning. You do never need to be perfect. You're always growing, because the second you stop growing in yourself, that's death, you know. That is the end of inspiration, that's the end of creativity, and that would be such a shame. So I think that is just one more thing that I learned from YouTube, that I do not need to be like someone else, because I have researched, believe me, I have researched the whole YouTube platform for someone who is like me, who is a religious YouTuber, who is covering her hair, who is super, super bold with colors and all of these things, and I have found nobody. Like, if you know someone, please let me know, because I really would love to find someone who is like that, but I don't think there is, honestly. Anyway, so, but it's good. It's a good place, and you deserve to be the way you are. You don't need to fit in. You don't, because you can make your own platform within YouTube and in your life, because you deserve to be the way you are. That is what I've learned. That's why I'm going out like this in my normal life. That's why I'm, you know, suffering all the stares of all the people in my religious community who think that I'm crazy, but I deserve to be the way I want to be and the way I am, and whoever I'm going to be in the future, I deserve to be that way, and I'm not going to waver. This is going to be my place. This is going to be the way I want to be. Okay, then number 9 for me is finding myself through my YouTube channel. When I started my YouTube channel, I had a very rough space or spot in my life, and without going into details, it was a very, very hard time, just in general, and I needed something to like grab onto. And for the most part, my channel here is still my therapy place, my therapy group, because I just need to be here. This is my place of healing and my place of coming home, and my place where, what I already said before, where I want to be and where I can experience myself, all the things that I have not done before, you know. And I feel in so many ways, and again, this is touching also on this one of spreading kindness and things like this. This is what I'm taking from YouTube, that a lot of things that I'm learning here are going into my life, into my normal life, and this has turned my life around in so many ways, you know. I love my husband much more, I love my kids much more, I love my life much more. I have like opened up this well of creativity in everything, in my clothes, in my wraps, in my makeup, and I just feel like there is so much more, and I've just like opened a tiny little bit of really what is out there. And that is something that I've learned from YouTube, that this was a place of such healing for me. And maybe that's also because I'm still such a small YouTuber, and there is so little negativity in the small YouTube world. it's such a good thing for me. Anyway, not that I'm saying that I don't want to grow, but it has been a very, very good time, a healing time, a time of learning and finding myself, and I think that is a very, very good thing. And then the number 10, don't let negativity or criticism get to you. You have the right to be who you are with your own likes and dislikes and opinions and beliefs and convictions. Don't apologize for who you are. That's going to be my last thing. And I've said that already. You have a right to be who you are. And especially for me, who, as I've told you already, I feel very, very lonely in this place because I don't feel like there is someone like this. Especially also like from my religious convictions, and I'm not rubbing that into anyone's face, I don't think, but it would be nice, it would be comforting to have someone, I don't know, who is a little bit like me. Because people are, you know, we are herd animals. It gives us a sense of security if there are just more people like you, right? Right? Anyway, still, I do feel, and that is also like this journey that I've had on YouTube, that I learn more and more that it is okay for me to be here, to be who I am, to not apologize for who I am, you know, and to just stand with my beliefs, stand with my likes. I'm also saying that every time in my new makeup releases videos, that it's okay. I like this, you don't like this, and it's okay. You know what? But it always makes me so sad when YouTubers feel like they have to apologize for their own opinions and for their own likes, like if they like a palette or if they don't like a palette, and then they have to say, I'm sorry, but you know, you feel free to have your own opinion. Of course, that should be so self-understood. And I feel like we have to stop apologizing for being who we are. That is so insane. Where has this world gone to if that is how we have to live? You know, that we have to live for our religious conviction, or for the way we want to dress, or the way we want to have our makeup, or the way who knows what, you know. I feel that that is wrong, and that is also something that I've learned here, that it is okay. It is okay. And I personally, I always have to tell myself also in that connection that the right people will find you. The people who will like you will find you, you know. So that's what it is. So this is it, my lovelies. This was the what I've learned from YouTube tag. Of course, as I said, there's going to be like a lot of more things that could have been said, but I think those are probably the main points that I wanted to make, what I've learned from YouTube. And for me in general, just to bind all of this together, it has been the most amazing time of my life. Absolutely. This is the first time in my life that I feel like I'm actually in my place, that this is what I want to do, that this is what I want to develop. I actually have no plan B. This is my plan. This is what I want to do. So if you like that, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, then please give it a like. And please, everybody, consider yourself tagged. Of course, I would like if Nisi Pisa would do the tag, and also if Angelica Nyquist would do the tag, and Hannah from Smoky Glow, and well, Annette did it anyway. So yeah, and all of you, please feel yourself tagged, do the video, and let us just share what you have learned, you know, from your YouTube journey. Anyway, so with all my heart and my blessings and my hugs to you, I'm going to let this be the video, and I'll see you here next time for my next video, which is going to be tomorrow. And I love you so much, and hugs and kisses to you. Go ahead and sparkle. Bye.